see that. Actually, I'm going to go with this mat so you can see it better. Alright, see all that? Awesome. Alright, welcome whoever's on. Start here in about a minute. We will mainly be loosening up the hips today. So hopefully you need that. I think everybody almost always needs that. Alright, it's 4:30. Let's get started. Alright, so like I said, we're doing a lot of like lower back and hips today. Focused on that. Go ahead and just take a cross-legged position there in your seat. Start to sit up tall. Not sure if you've done yoga with me or not, but I usually start in this cross-legged position, just kind of feel where our spine, where our alignment is. So sit, feet, whichever foot you want in front first, and start to sit up out of your sit bones. You can start to feel your sit bones just reach into the ground, start to raise up. On the sit bones, and just go vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and slow, nice tall spine. When you get to your shoulders, let your shoulders, make sure you're not scrunched up by your ears, but release them down. Let them hang down towards the ground. Start to align the neck also, so the back of the neck, start to stretch it up, reach the crown of the head up as high as you can. And hold this position for a little bit and start to close your eyes. Start to breathe deep. Start to check in with your body, bring your awareness to what you're doing right now. Doing some yoga at home. Alright, go ahead and keep that nice tall spine. We're going to start to move the neck a little bit. Just put a little movement in there. So go ahead and start to drop your head down and start to go in a yes motion. So just drop your chin down, start to stretch out the back of the neck. When you reach a good point, start to send your gaze up. Stretch out the front of the neck. And just nice and slow, just move through the two of those. You can have your eyes closed or eyes open here, up to you. Go ahead and go at your own pace. Start to check in with how your whole body feels. Start to feel your neck that you're moving and stretching. Feel your spine, your sit bones. See if anything's tight or sore. With your head, go ahead and take those yeses in the nose. So start going side to side. Go ahead and just reach back, send your gaze back to each side that you go to. Just what's comfortable for you. From there, just bring your head back to center. Start to stretch out both sides. Just roll your shoulders up a couple times. See that better too. Just start to roll your shoulders up, pinch them up towards your ears, and roll them back behind you. Go ahead and do that a few times. Feel how all your shoulder muscles, your trap muscles feel. Might be tight, might be loose. There, go ahead and switch rotation. So pinch your shoulders up behind you, and roll shoulders forward. All right, go ahead and just return your shoulders back to normal. From here, we're just going to take our right ear and bring it to our right shoulder, so sit up tall. sure you're still reaching up out of those sit bones. We'll inhale, bring your head up. Exhale, start to lean right ear to right shoulder. Start to pull that left shoulder down and away from the left ear, stretching up the left side of the neck. A couple deep breaths here. From there, just start to drop your head down as we move it over to the other side. You can just come down through center and roll it over left ear to left shoulder now. Try to pull that right shoulder away from the right ear. Good. Go ahead and just roll the head back. We'll do each side one more time. So roll down through center. Bring the right ear to right shoulder. Take a couple breaths. And roll back to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder one more time on this side. Make sure you're still sitting up tall out of the sit bones. Good. Just roll your head back down to center. Bring your head on up. Good. All right, let's start to move our body and our torso a little bit. So start to inhale. Let's bring both arms up high. Sit up really tall. Reach up. Exhale. Just keep your arms up and turn your shoulders to the left. That might be an inch, might be a couple inches, whatever your body allows. And then just inhale back up to center. And exhale, turn to the right now. Inhale back to center one more time. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale up to center. And exhale, we're going to bring our hands to the ground in front of us. Start to sit up tall. Really straighten out that spine as we start to slowly bring our chest forward a little bit. We should come out over our knees, nice and slow. You can come all the way down if you want, or you can just move nice and slow, inch by inch. We'll take just a couple breaths here. Start to feel the stretch in your lower back and your hips. We're doing a lot more forward folds today. So if this is uncomfortable, don't push it too hard. We'll be stretching out these muscles. Just kind of find where your boundary is right now. All right, good. We'll start just pushing the hands. Come on up. Go ahead and take your legs and just bring both knees up, feet to the ground. Hands are just going to go behind you. We're just going to move our knees from right to left a couple times. Go as far as you can, though. Might not be able to get your knees all the way to the ground. That's fine. Just do what's comfortable for you. Just trying to loosen up that lower back and our hips a little bit. All right, bring the knees back up to center, and this time we'll cross our legs and just go ahead and switch which foot is on the front. So if you can't remember, just go to what we naturally do and then switch it. That's probably what we did last time. Just put the opposite foot in front. Start to sit up tall again. Start to find an alignment. Inhale, both arms up. Reach up tall. Exhale, drop your left hand down. Start to lean over to the left. Really pushing that right hip down to the ground, trying to reach the right hand up as high as you can. Pull here, stretch out the right side body down to the right lower back. So really pull that hip down and away from you. Push that left hand up high. Or sorry, right hand up high. Take a couple breaths. On your next exhale, push into the left hand, come back up. Both hands go up high. Inhale. Now exhale, we'll go over to the right side. Bring that right hand down. Really push up out of that left hip. Push that left hip into the ground. Left hand goes high. Breathe, stretch out the left side. There we go. Push up out of the right hand again. Your next exhale, both hands up high. Inhale. Exhale, let's come over to that left side again. Stretch a little deeper this time. Next exhale, pushing that left hand, come up. Both hands come high. Inhale. Exhale, let's go to that right side now. Next exhale, Come up, pushing that right hand, and then both arms up high. Exhale, we're going to turn to the right. So start to turn your shoulders to the right. Hands are going to come down. Left hand goes to the top of the right knee. Right hand goes behind you. On your next inhale, straighten out your spine, sit up tall. The next exhale, we're going to twist a little bit deeper to the right. Take a couple deep breaths here. Just twist, whatever's comfortable for you. Take about 2 more deep breaths here. Next inhale. Come out of that twist. Inhale, arms up high again. Exhale, we'll turn to the right or turn to the left this time. Right hand goes to left knee, left hand goes behind you. Next exhale, straighten up that spine. Next inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Take about 3 breaths here. Next inhale, come back to center, reach both arms up high. Exhale, let's bring those hands to the ground. Work on that forward fold again. Might be able to go a little bit deeper here. Kind of feel those hips again. Try not to round out your back too much. Try to keep a nice straight spine. Bring your whole lower back with you as you come forward. Take about 3 deep breaths here. Good. All right, so push into those hands, come back up. Go ahead and leave whichever foot is in front, leave it right where it is, but take that foot that's behind and just set it on top of the knee of the one that's in front. So as you come up, so I got my right foot was in front, so my left ankle's on top of the right knee. Left knee just starts to come down and sit on top of the left ankle, so the bottom ankle. So to sit up tall, you can bring your hands to your forearms and start to push that top knee down. It might be floating up a little bit. First, try to sit up nice and tall with your spine. Push that left knee down. Take a couple of breaths here. Find a good alignment. We're going to come to a forward fold again. We'll take a second to make sure we're situated correctly. So sit up tall out of those sit bones. Might be able to start to feel a stretch in your hips already. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And next inhale, you can start to lean forward if you want. If you're comfortable, if you're getting enough of a stretch here, just stay there. But if you want to start to bring your chest forward and walk your hands out, go ahead. Start to feel the stretch in your hips. Take a couple nice deep breaths here. We'll take about 4 breaths. Just slowly let gravity pull you down and forward. If there's any pain in your hips, any good pain that's getting stretched out, just really send your breath towards it. So really inhale deep into the stomach. With every exhale, just get a little bit deeper. Take just a couple more breaths. Next inhale, push into those hands, come up. Take that top leg off. We'll bring our knees up again. Feet out. We'll send our knees from right to left a couple times. We'll move to the other side. Do a little better stretching up that side of the hip. Whenever you're good there and loose, you just come back cross-legged position. Switch which foot is on bottom now. And that other foot sitting right on top, nice and comfortable. Again, we'll start to sit up tall first. And just bring both forearms to the tops of the knees. Try and bring that top knee down towards the bottom foot. Take a couple deep breaths here. Find your alignment. Sit up tall. Next inhale, start to walk those hands out if you want. You can stay seated up tall. Up to you, whatever your body needs. With every exhale, we'll start to get a little bit deeper, bringing our chest down towards the ground. Take about 4 deep breaths here. Next inhale, start pushing with those hands. Walk your chest back up. Bring the top leg off. Again, bring our knees up. Just send our knees from right to left a couple times. Reset. Rebalance your body out. All right, and from here, we're going to go ahead and just move on to our backs. Keep stretching the hips out. Go ahead and just send your legs long. We'll come down to our backs. We'll start with our right hip first. So we're going to bring our right knee into chest. Go ahead and you can either grab on the top of the right shin or grab behind the right knee. And all we're going to do is start to pull. We're going to hold this stretch for about 5 deep breaths. Pull that knee towards our chest. You can move it right to left a little bit. So if you feel if there's any tighter areas, just a couple nice big deep inhales here. All right, from here we're going to go ahead and if your hands aren't behind the knee already, go ahead and put them there. We'll start to straighten out the leg a little bit, keeping a slight bend in the knee. All we're going to do is start to pull that right foot towards our face. Again, you can keep a nice bend in the knee, try to stretch out the back right hip a little bit more than the hamstring. Just pull to what your body wants. Take a couple deep breaths here. Yeah, we go ahead and just slowly let that right leg come down. Bring the left knee into our chest now. Again, grab on the front of the shin or behind the left knee. About 5 deep breaths here. Pulling out left into your chest. You can move it left to right a little bit if you need. And go ahead and move those hands behind the left knee now. Start to straighten out the leg a little bit. Keep a slight bend in it. Start to pull that leg back towards yourself. Start to feel the stretch on the back of the left hip. Good. And bring that left foot down to the ground. And bring both feet up. Put both feet up. Knees come up a little bit. We'll send our hands out to the side. We're just gonna, just like we were doing when we're seated, go ahead and take your knees and just move them right to left to right a couple times. Go as far as you want, whatever pace you want. You're gonna hang out on each side a couple times you can. And take the school buses here. We're gonna do one more each side. Bring your knees back up to center here. Go ahead and we'll sit up. Keep our knees just how they are. We're going to stretch our hips out a little bit here. So take your right ankle. We're going to go ahead and just cross it over. Right ankle goes on top of the left knee here. From here, start to walk your hands up. As you start to straighten out your spine like so. And you're going to start to feel a stretch in the back of that right hip. Your foot needs to be down well like this. If that's all you have today, go ahead. If your hips are nice and tight. But if you want more of a stretch, go ahead and just keep sitting up tall. Push into these hands around you. Hands that are behind you and straighten up the spine. Start to feel that stretch on the back of the right hip. Take a couple deep breaths here. Take about 3 more breaths. All right, good. With your next exhale, keep your feet and your legs just how they are. Go ahead and lay all the way back. Nice and slow. From here, we're going to take our right hand, shoot it through the hole that our legs make. Take our left hand, bring it around, or grab the left knee. You can start to pull into your body. If that's too much on your knee, go ahead and just cross that right leg completely over. Grab the same left knee and pull in. And if you want more of a stretch on that hip, keep that right knee out to the side where the ankle crosses. We'll take a couple deep breaths here, just pulling this left knee into our chest. This right elbow can push into the right knee. If you're in this position, try to keep the stretch. All right, good. Go ahead and just slowly release both feet to the ground. We'll take our hands up to the sides again. Just send those knees back and forth a couple times. Nice and slow. All right, from there, go ahead and bring your knees back up to center. Go ahead and sit up. Wherever you need to, we'll just bring our knees up again. Go ahead and cross left ankle. Round over on top of the right knee. Again, start to sit up tall. Bring that foot and knee closer to you if you want more of a stretch. Pushing those hands behind you, start to straighten out the spine. Pushing the sit bones down to the ground. Should feel a good stretch on the back of the left hip. About 4 more deep breaths here. Next exhale, leave your feet how they are. Just lay all the way down to our back. Send our left hand to the hole that our legs make. Bring the right hand around. We're going to start to pull the right knee to your chest. If that's too much for you, just cross the left leg over completely. Keep grabbing that right knee. And continue to pull the chest. Again, listen to your body, whatever your body wants. Take about 5 deep breaths here. And release both feet down to the ground. We'll send our hands out one more time. Send our knees left to right a couple times. All right, good. Now from here, go ahead and bring your knees back up to center. Arms can stay up to the sides. We're going to take our, let's take right leg, cross it over the left completely this time. The leg is just completely crossed over, right leg over left. Again, go ahead and pick your hips up just a little bit and move them a couple inches to the left and keep your shoulders where they're at. So if you watch me, just literally just move your hips a couple inches to the left and let both knees fall over to the right. You start to feel a nice spinal twist here. We'll stay here for about 7 nice deep breaths. If you want more of a stretch, you can take your right hand, be on top of the right knee. As that left hand goes high up above your left shoulder. Take a couple of breaths, just release into the twist. Next inhale, just uncross that leg that's over the left. And slowly bring both knees back up. We'll switch sides here. So go ahead and cross that left leg over the right now. It's time to pick your hips up, move them a couple inches to the right. And let both knees fall to the left. Just get this nice spinal twist going. If you want, you can take that left hand to the top of that left knee. Send the right hand up high above the right shoulder. Take about 7 nice deep breaths here. Just let your body release into the twist. Alright, go ahead and take that left leg off the right. Bring both knees up. From here, let's bring your hands up to the side and go right to left with the knees just a couple times. Reset the spine. Good. Go ahead and just sit on up. We'll come back to a seated position here. Time. Perfect. From here, we're going to come to butterfly position. So just bring both feet together. You can try to bring the feet in close to your body, or if you need, if it's more comfortable, just keep your feet out here a little bit. Any position that you're in, we'll start you to sit up tall in those sit bones again. So you can take your hands to the shins and start to really pull. Bring those shoulders back down behind your back. Start to pull the spine straight. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Really trying to sit up tall out of the sit bones. Now from here, we're going to take our elbows and really push them into the tops of the thighs. Trying to stretch out the top of the groin here. Just really push down. Hands can stay on the shins. Elbows come down. All we're trying to do is just push. Create a little separation here. Take a couple breaths. If your back needs to round out a little bit, that's fine. Really focus on the top of the groin here. Alright, go ahead and slowly release that. You sit up tall again. You can hold on those shins. Take a nice big inhale so you straighten out the spine. Exhale starts to come into a little bit of a forward fold, so bring your chest down forward. Try to keep that spine somewhat straight. You don't want to be rounding out too much, hurt your lower back. You want to grab your feet just like a book, open them up, really pull those feet towards you. Again, try to keep that spine nice and straight. Take a couple breaths as your chest comes down and forward. Alright, next inhale, we'll slowly come out of that. Then take our right foot, we're just going to send it under towards the left hip. So right foot comes back towards the left hip. This left foot is going to cross just to the right side of the right knee there. So left foot is right on the right side of the left knee. So again, right foot back by the left hip, knee going straight, and then left foot right to the right of the right knee. From here, start to just sit up tall. You're going to be able to start to feel a little bit of a stretch already. From here, we're going to take this left arm, bring it to the inside of the left leg there. From here, this right hand behind you, start to push up tall into a straight spine. Take a big inhale. Exhale, come into a twist. Start to send your shoulders to the right. Couple breaths here. With every exhale, try to get a little deeper in the stretch. Next inhale, come back to your center. We'll take this right arm, wrap it around the left knee. Left hand goes behind you. Take a big inhale, straighten up the spine. Exhale, start to turn your shoulders to the left. You can keep your hand where it is, or if you want, bring that elbow to the outside of the left leg, get a little bit more of a twist. Take a couple deep breaths here. Good. Next inhale, come back to center. Try to switch up the legs. We'll do the same twist on the other side. So take that left foot, bring it in under the right hip. Right foot's going to cross over the left knee now. Start to sit up tall. Really start to feel the sit bones kind of in that left hip there. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we'll grab our right knee, start to twist to the right. Take another big inhale as you push that right heel into the ground behind you, straighten out the spine. Exhale, we'll take a couple breaths. Start to get deeper into the twist. You can bring that elbow to the inside or to the outside of the right knee if you need. Next inhale, release, come back to your center. Bring that right hand to the inside of the right leg there. Left hand goes behind you. Inhale that. Spine straight, nice and tall. Exhale, spin to the left. Take a couple breaths, get deeper with each exhale here. Good. Next inhale, just release. Come back to center. Come back to a cross-legged position here. Put whichever foot you want in front. We'll do one more hip stretch here. We'll move into Shavasana. So from here, try to take your whichever leg is in front and put it at a 90 degree angle. So I have my left foot in front. So left foot might need to move out just a little bit. Right foot might follow. What we're trying to do is line up each foot with the opposite knee. So out here, my left foot is perfectly in line with my right knee. Over here, my right foot is perfectly in line with my left knee. From here, we'll start to just bring our elbows down to the knees. Again, try to push both knees into the ground. Sit up tall. Should feel a good stretch. Start to feel a stretch on the back of the whichever hip, whichever foot's in front. Start to feel a stretch on the back of that hip. Again, just trying to first push these knees down into the ground. This left knee or whichever knee is in front should be on top of whatever foot is on bottom. From here, we're going to start to bring our chest down and forward. You're going to start to walk with the hands at any point you can. This one will take about 10 nice deep breaths here. So make sure you're just moving slow through this. Let gravity pull you down. Really feel a stretch on the back of the hips here. You bring your hands out. Start to fold the spine over. Two more deep breaths here. Next inhale, start to push into those hands. Start to bring the chest up. Bring both the knees up. Send our knees right to left a couple times. Bring the hands behind you. Again, just trying to reset those hips before we move to the other side. All right, go ahead and just switch which foot is in front. Go ahead and line the feet up. Should be about a 90 degree angle on the front knee. Both feet should line up with the outside knee here. Sorry, opposite knee. We'll take a big inhale, so sit up tall. We exhale, so we bring our chest forward. Forearms go to the tops of the knees. Push those knees down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, slowly start to bring that chest down and forward. And bring your hands out, you can, but make sure you got those knees pushed down first. Again, we'll take about 9 more deep breaths here. One more deep breath here. inhale, push with the hands, all sit tall. Go ahead and just come around to your backs. Keep your knees up. Send your knees right to left a couple times again. So send your arms out to the side. Bring your knees right to left a couple times. And just reset the spine. Alright, go ahead and move into a little Shavasana here. So Shavasana, we're just gonna go ahead and lay back, send our feet long. Your hands out to the sides. Let them lay long to the sides of your body. Palms face up, back of the hands on the ground. Oh, just start to relax. Start to feel how your body feels. If there's any lower back discomfort, since we stretched out our back and our hips a little bit, go ahead and just bring your knees up. Feet go out to the sides of the mat and let both knees fall in. Just rest on each other. Find a comfortable position to where it releases your lower back, pushes it into the ground. You can do Shavasana just like this if you want. From here, start to breathe nice and slow. Start to feel your body. Start to feel how different you might feel since when you started this practice and you loosened up a little bit. Starting out of your feet, just start to release all your muscles. Make sure no muscles are working anymore. Start to slowly let go. Slowly move up your feet. Go throughout your legs, your hips. Just slowly release all your muscles. Let the ground below you support you. Make sure no more muscles are holding on. And start to move out to your abdomen. Just start to feel the rise and the fall of the stomach. Start to release all the muscles that don't need to be used right now. Just move up towards your chest, your shoulders. Let your shoulders feel completely weightless. Let them just fall back, be completely supported by the ground. Move down your arms, release the forearms, release the hands, the biceps. Move up to your neck, release all your muscles there. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. Next, release, relax all your face muscles. Make sure you're not squinching. Now from here, just take about 10 nice deep inhales and exhales. Completely relaxed body. Count each one in your head. Just enjoy every single one. That's a nice relaxed position. Whenever you get to 10, you can stop counting, but keep observing your breath. Observe every single inhale and exhale. Take just a couple more deep breaths here.
Start to come out of Shavasana, so you can start to move your fingers around a little bit, maybe wiggle your toes. Take one last inhale, send your legs long, arms go above your head, one last full body stretch. Oh, exhale, just roll to one side. Use your top hand as a pillow. Take just a couple breaths here on your side. Just push up with that arm. Come up to seated. All right, and we're all done. Really hope that you liked all those hip stretches. Hope you feel a lot better. Let me know how this worked for you. If there's any discomfort, any knee discomfort, back discomfort you had, go ahead and reach out. Let me know. That'd be awesome. But thank you so much for joining today. Namaste. God bless. For the yogi, we'll see you on Thursday. If you're around, same time as today, and we'll knock out some more yoga. Thanks again. See ya.